Hello, welcome to your pick a card reading with me, Cindy. So we're going to do, this is the very first video on this new channel for me. Many of you probably already know me from my other channel, Awakening to Spirit. So this is my secondary channel where I'm going to explore things a little bit differently over here. I'm going to do, because it's my first video on this channel, and it's me, see, it's really me. I just wanted you to see the cards for this reading. And I want to infuse the channel with love. I want to infuse the channel with love. So I thought I'm going to do, it's what I call a true love spread. So it just sort of looks at the energy between two different people. And it's really a reading that's meant to create some sort of harmony where harmony does not exist, or to give you a better perspective on how energies are affecting each other. So you have pile 1, which is the cow spirit. You have pile 2, which is the beaver spirit. And then you're going to have pile 3, which is the canary spirit. So there's timestamps down in the description. So see which one is resonating for you, and so you can go there. So I'm going to get started with a pile number 1. The cards are already pre-shuffled as well, but I'm going to do a quick little shuffle. I just shuffled them quite a bit before turning on the camera. So this is for pile 1. For those of you, your true love spread. Between you and whoever you want it to be, actually. Anyone that you love, that you have feelings for. It does not have to be romantic. It could be platonic. All right, let me see. Okay, so I want to say that there's some sort of miracle around this. I mean, I randomly shuffled these and pulled them out, and this is what you got for pile 1. So that's how it became pile 1. But the miracles are endless. I sort of feel like maybe there's something that's been going on in this situation where it's like, maybe it feels like it's over, and then, oh, it's back on again. Or, oh, it's over, oh, it's back on again. It's almost like a miracle every time it kind of gets moving again, or the energy starts flowing again. So like how you currently feel about the relationship approach or your outlook is the Knight of Wands. I feel like you really want to see some sort of movement in this connection. You would like to at least explore something exciting. You want to be excited about it, and you are feeling like you've got energy and you want to direct it into this relationship. The person that you are including in this reading, their current emotions towards you and expectations is the 5 of Wands. This is going to be a good one to clarify, because this person is there's either some sort of conflict that exists with you right now, or they may even feel like there's a lot of competition around you and it's difficult to reach you. Like, look at, like, this person wants to, like, you want to engage in flame. You are flame, perhaps. Maybe that's a big part of how you express yourself right now. Really creative, really dynamic. And it's almost like who's the one that's going to get to the top and grab that flame? So it does feel an awful lot like there is some sort of conflict, but I think the heavier thing going on here, the stronger message that I'm getting, let me push these down a bit so you can see them all, is it's almost like this person is trying to compete. Either compete with distractions you have around you, compete with other people. They definitely feel like it's a competitive field. Connection, like how are you both bound, what you have in common. The Hierophant, you might have been in a committed connection with this person at some point. You may have, either you have been in a committed connection with this person in the past, or you have met this person, or you have a connection with them in something that has to do with your community. So it could be at a church, it could be, maybe you met them on, although I'm not really getting the sense of like travel here or something outside of your community, but boy, there's a lot of major arcana too. But it could be a yoga retreat. There's something that kind of looking into your deeper spiritual self, doing something that's sort of from the basis of your spiritual practice, body, goals, roles for yourselves, that you have a connection with this person. The strength in this relationship, like what would make it flourish if it needed something to help it along here, is temperance. There needs to be some balance between the unknown and the known. So there's things here, there's missing equations and missing questions about this connection, perhaps about what either one of you may mean to one another, or if someone is available too, because it really does feel like this person feels like it's a lot of work to get to your flame right now. Patience, though. This is also about divine timing, and having patience is a really important element. Because I call it the strength, it sits here as the strength element. It's the most important element in this, is to have patience. There is some sort of divine guidance going on. But it's almost, too, the way his hand is holding it, it's almost like something is being hidden here. Because the sun represents clarity. So something is still unknown about this, but it's also like nothing is hiding the moon. The moon is right out in the open. So if there's still some fears that are being worked on in this connection, they're still present. And oh boy, are they ever. The weakness in the relationship, what you both need to work on, is the devil. So there's definitely something here that's a little bit unnerving, something that has become like toxic on some level. Someone may be feeling bound or confused or manipulated in the situation. I don't know if that's the intention. If either one of you, I mean, kind of hope not. Nobody has an actual intention to manipulate someone, but it could be coming through too as having, you know, a sense of how you would like to see something happen. How would you like to see it come to fruition? How would you like to see it play out? And acting a certain way and doing certain things to try to guide it in that direction. And it's not necessarily that either you or this person are trying to be malicious about it or controlling. It's just the way you react and how you are functioning through this. But there's definitely some sort of unknown here. And yeah, too, right? Because at the bottom you have the Seven of Cups. And the Page of Cups. Oh, the Two of Cups is reversed after that. And the Page of Cups. There's a lot of confusion here. I really feel like that. And then look, what needs to be addressed. Is this going to be successful? Is the Eight of Swords. The fact that nobody's moving, nobody's kind of taking some action here, or at least one of you is not. Somebody is not moving, has it in their mind that they cannot move towards this. So let's clarify it all. I'm going to ask actually about the miracle, about your cow spirit. The miracles are endless. It almost feels like maybe this is endless. But let's see. The cow spirit. The miracles are endless. Oh my gosh. Look at, yeah. Like the Five of Cups and the Page of Swords. This is almost a feeling of like hope, clarity, a brighter day. But then there's a disappointment. It does feel like that. Like you're cycling through this somehow. So maybe that too is even what's become this toxic energy with the devil, the weakness. So how you currently feel about this, your approach and your outlook is the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands. Oh, you had two. You have Justice and the Page and the Knight and the Ace of Pentacles. So you're feeling like you want to initiate something here. And the Knight of Wands would be that energy. The Knight of Wands is definitely an initiator. You want to bring some sort of balance here, some sort of clarity, perhaps with a token of like a peace offering or a gift. It does feel like something physical with the Ace of Pentacles. So you really would like to see something happen here. What can I give in this to make it work? Is what that feels like. So now this person though, your person here, the Five of Wands, it feels like, oh my gosh. And even if it almost feels like even if they can compete and get to the top, it's almost like you're still out of reach for some reason. And isn't that interesting? What needs to be addressed? Not moving forward. Maybe because it feels out of reach. Maybe there's a situation playing out right now. Maybe there is distance between the two of you. The Five of Wands, this Five of Wands. Judgment and the Queen of Swords. it's just out of reach. I really feel like there's something playing on outside of this connection that's keeping you apart from this person somehow. This person is hoping for a chance to reach the flame. I feel like this person feels like they have something to offer here. I mean, they're coming up as wands, and then you're also showing up as wands. So your energies are really similar. Look at it coming up out of the flames. Look at how they're all reaching up. They're all reaching up. I kind of feel like it's a group of people. It could even be like work. Maybe like things have changed it because there's so many people in these cards. And it's like this person is competing to come up. And the Queen of Swords, I don't feel like it's something being cut out unless it's cutting out this need to try to finally climb up to the top to be able to reach you somehow and actually doing it, like eliminating the struggle and having the success. It's looking for clarity. I feel like your person really wants clarity on either where they stand with you, if there's a possibility. The connection, how are you bound? What you have in common is the Hierophant. How are you bound and what you have in common too? Wow, look at this. Wow. Gosh, you got the Hierophant and the Five of Swords. Because what I want to say, this can also be about having some sort of equal experience, whether you know it or not. And that's interesting because what you have in common is perhaps leaving a committed connection. So both you and this person have were once in a committed connection, not necessarily with each other. It could be, but not necessarily. This could be with someone else. Who is this? Who is this person in the committed connection? The Seven of Wands and the Two of Pentacles. It's definitely like, I feel like arguments and trying to juggle stuff. Like feeling overwhelmed. I think it's going to be either way. For some of you, I do feel like this is like an ex. And for, I think more of you though, I feel like you have left a committed connection, a committed relationship. It could be a marriage, common law, whatever that is for you. And this person has as well. And if this person is your ex, then there is a sense of feeling defensive, and it's like always something kind of coming at you. I really feel like this, like trying to guard yourself from things coming at you and then trying to juggle whatever this is, like a lot being put on your plate, or both of you experience that. Most of the time, like this is an old spread. You guys have seen it for the first time, but way back when I used to do private readings, I used to do this one, and it's been around for a couple of years. And most of the time, my experience doing this spread, the connection, how you were bound, what you have in common. What you have in common, 9 times out of 10, is what comes out the most often. So I feel more of you, like you've been through something, and so is this person. So the strength in relationship, what makes it flourish or what would, is temperance. Let's have some patience here. Let's let, the Five of Wands. That's almost like what this person is waiting and anticipating for, is the Five of Wands. Like almost like another chance, a second chance, right? With Judgment. I'm going to push these way down. Sorry, I just set the camera up real quick. So you can see this. There you go. You can see it all now, right? Yeah. So Temperance, you have the Five of Wands, the King of Pentacles, and the Seven of Swords. This is the strength. Okay, the strength is having this opportunity for one thing. And it seems like it represents having the opportunity at a second chance. Trying to be the one to reach you, to communicate to you. I don't know, maybe if you work in a big office space, this person wants to be the first one to greet you at your desk. Like that sort of energy, to be the first one to say hi to pile number one. Like, hey, how are you? Oh, I got here before anyone else did. So that's part of this, the strength here is having patience for that and bringing some sort of balance. Now, with the King of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords, maybe this does have something to do with work, with the King of Pentacles, because the Seven of Swords is trying to, it could be having a secret. It could be trying to sneak out of something or an obligation. With the King of Pentacles, it could feel like that. Okay, now be careful. You're going to know this. I mean, if what I'm about to say doesn't resonate, then it's not for you. But because I'm seeing it in the cards, I do have to say it, that you could be this person, one of you. Actually, I don't know who it is. I shouldn't call anyone out on it. It could be you or it could be your person. Is not completely out of a committed connection. And that's kind of showing up here, that like something has to happen about that. Because the King of Pentacles is sort of known like it's the father, it's the husband. So the devil, the weakness is the devil. It could be some sort of contractual agreement. The devil is the weakness. Oh my God. Look at this. I think it's mostly fear in the unknown. Being unable to make any sort of a decision here. And look at the Two of Swords. Like it's a crescent moon. There's hardly any light that's going to come through on that. At least with the moon, we get some moonlight. But wow. So yeah, there's things here that are unknown, but it's telling you that too with this Temperance energy. The sun is being blocked. Why is the sun being blocked? Why is the sun being blocked at this time? Why? God, the Lord. What the hell? You've got the Emperor, the Three of Swords, the Four of Wands, and the Devil. The sun is being blocked right now. There's the Devil again. I don't know, guys. I feel like somebody is in some sort of a commitment. Now, it may or may not be. It's some sort of a third party. It could be work. It could be someone's position at work. It could be an obligation that they have to something. That could be a spouse. I'm not seeing any pages here yet. I mean, there is the Page of Swords, but it's not sitting down here. So I don't even know that it's obligation to kids. But we have the Four of Wands and the Devil. So I feel like this person is already in a committed relationship. That's what's blocking the sun. So somebody needs to shit or get off the pot. Really. What needs to be addressed is the Eight of Swords. There's no movement here. Oh my God, there really isn't, is there? You've got the Hermit. Look at, you have the Hermit, the Queen of Cups, and the King of Swords. I feel like it's blocked. I feel like mutual expression of love and feelings is totally blocked here. I feel like the King of Swords is blocking this. Because there's something here that's not allowing it to move forward. I want to say with the Queen of Cups that there's mutual feelings of love, admiration, emotion towards one another, but it's completely hidden with the Hermit. It's being kept inside, and it's almost being blocked. If you actually do see this person on a fairly regular basis, there isn't actual physical distance between you. It seems like there's no way to tell that this person has any feelings. Like they're not showing any feelings or emotions at all. That's where the movement is. There's no movement in any sort of feelings or emotions. So the Seven of Cups and the Page of Cups are at the bottom. Miracles are endless. I think that's important to note here. I'm seeing this little pig and it's like, yeah, when pigs fly, man, right? Like that's that phrase, like something miraculous or amazing is going to happen. Yeah, when pigs fly. Oh, let me hold this over here, sorry. So the Seven of Cups, how do we get the pigs to fly? The Seven of Cups. The Death card, something's got to end, man, to have a rebirth. I do like the Death card actually coming in with the Seven of Cups and the Page of Cups. Because the Seven of Cups is sort of too, like this person doesn't know what to do. I don't know what choice to make here. I don't know how to move forward. I don't know what the options are here. How do I negotiate this? But the other side is there's a negotiation. Look at it, it's almost like, choosing the right cup. See, which one do I choose? Which one do I choose? But look at, there's one that's floating here. And it's been released, the flying pig. The miracle has been released. So how in detail. But it seems to me with the Death card and then seeing it like that, that the right cup will be chosen to produce some sort of miracle. There will be an ending to confusion. And literally like a sense of rebirth. I'm really trying to see like another way to see this. This set of cards here for you, it just feels like this person is bound to something. With the Four of Wands, that makes it hard for me to say, I think this is just work. Because the Four of Wands is also kind of like the marriage card. Like a celebration and a union. It does also feel like with the Three of Swords that there's some sort of heartbreak in this for this person. I don't think it's if your person is in another connection, I don't think they're happy or it's a healthy connection. Which could have a lot to do with, you know, how they're trying to project themselves forward, if this is the energy that they're sitting in. So whoever's the one that I feel like is still sort of in a connection, there's still like this dark, heavy energy that sits around them. It makes it hard to break through. But it does look like there's going to be some sort of a miracle that goes on here. You did have miracles are endless. Look at the bottom. Six of Cups, Six of Pentacles, Two of Cups is no longer reversed, right? It was reversed under the page. Oh. Coming back together again, some sort of reconciliation. These two cards together feel like reconciliation, and this Two of Cups is a beautiful soulmate connection. So, there you go. Pile number 1. I hope that was helpful. I'm going to pick up all these cards. Oh, you know, maybe I should say a comment, like, subscribe. Because it's so new. I never really felt comfortable overly forcing that. Because I kind of felt like, you know what, if you want to do it, if you're drawn to do that, you would do that. So, I'm going to shuffle. Until next time. Yeah, I'll probably fast forward through this. I'll edit this video. Well, you don't really have to. I can keep talking. It's my favorite thing to do. Because I already pre-shuffled those other decks. We are going to, you know what, let's just give this a little shuffle. Let's give this a quick shuffle. All right, pile number 2, Beaver Spirit, lay a solid foundation, is the random card that came out for this pile to identify it. So, like I said, I've already pre-shuffled these prior to starting the video, but I will give these a quick shuffle, and we're going to pull out your True Love spread. All right, this is pile number 2. Pile number 2 is confusing because the cards have different numbers on them. But that's okay. We can figure it out. All right, pile number 2. Pile number 2. Your True Love spread. All right, I gotta grab a quick sip of water. Sorry. Okay. Your current feelings about the relationship, your approach, your outlook here. You have the Five of Swords. I kind of feel like you think this is difficult. It's almost like, you know what, this is just better left unsaid. It's almost, I want to say that you kind of feel like this is something to walk away from. It's like, it's boiling over, it's just fire, and it's just turning into a mess. Really, it is. And nobody can agree here. There's definitely, you're sensing like there's conflict. Like, no, geez. All the cats are arguing. All the people are arguing here. There's a lot of entities here. I don't know if you know this person in a big group, because there's like 5 people here and 5 cats. And maybe even if it's not you and this person, it's a situation that you know this person in, where it feels like it's just a conflict here. You know what, the floor is going to catch fire. So is my dress. It's kind of better just to go the other way. I mean, the 5 of Swords too is just like kind of ending something, and it doesn't really matter to you how it ends if you don't have a final goodbye, or you end on a bad note, you had an argument with the person. It's just, well, you know, bygones be bygones. It's time to go now. That's kind of what it says. So, see, by pulling that card out right away, you're going to kind of know if this is your pile, if it reflects how you actually feel. So your partner or your person, whoever you've chosen here, their current emotions towards you, their expectations is the sun. This person really likes you. This person sees you like it's their dream, as to having a possibility for something really, really happy here. Really happy, long-term. Let me push these down again. There you go. You can see them all. Really happy, long-term. But now look at this, the connection, like how you were bound, what you have in common. You're both thinkers. I'll say that. You have the 9 of Swords. You're both overthinking this big time. The overthinking is interesting though, because this person's still seeing you like, oh, this is what I want. This is what I dream of. This is what I hope for. I think it's a good thing to just go the other way. So strength, what makes it flourish, or what will? This is interesting. It's the 5 of Pentacles. So this is strength. What would make it flourish? What it needs? It literally is saying this needs a timeout. I mean, you seem to be needing a timeout on it. This is talking about needing a timeout. I mean, this would strengthen it. I don't know if you've had like some arguments with this person too. Like maybe you have had some recent arguments with them, and you're feeling like it doesn't matter how I kind of try to describe things or try to describe my situation or how I feel. They never understand me. I'm just tired of, you know, I'm just tired of arguments. I'm tired of always having to walk away or someone walk away here. I really like the strength in this is given a timeout here with the 5 of Pentacles, because there's a sense of isolation and a separation with that energy. That would strengthen this right now. The weakness in the relationship is the Magician. So the Magician, like coming out as a question for that, like what you both need to improve here is, because the Magician has things up their sleeve, and the Magician is not showing everything. The Magician can be playing tricks. Like, well, yeah, he's kind of doing that. One thing is there, the next thing it's not. Maybe someone is in this relationship and then someone is out. Maybe they're physically present, but then it seems like emotionally they're really not there. And so you try to talk to them about that. Maybe that's part of why you have the argument. So this person has a lot of feelings, but they are not showing it. If that's kind of how that's feeling for you. So it leaves you kind of wondering. Because this is the weakness here. That there's some sort of perhaps communication isn't great. And there's some sort of trickery. In and out energy is the big weakness. So so in a way, like it's a little bit of guidance. Instead of having in and out and conflict, it's just to have a break. Have a break here and have a full on out. Take some time away. What needs to be addressed is, this relationship going to be successful? So the 7 of Pentacles, this is coming in with a new plan, because how things have been going up to this point isn't working. So you need to kind of come up with a new plan. But it seems like the best way to do that is to kind of separate your energy from this person. It's almost a feeling too of sort of like, it's a calm energy. It's almost like taking the time, like for both of you. I mean, you're the one coming to the reading. So I want to say, for the most part, this is going to resonate for you in terms of guidance, the guidance aspect of it. But look at how peaceful it is here. She's like doing her own thing, she's gardening. She's looking at the things that she's already invested in. She's kind of picking away at them and pruning them and collecting what she can from her investments. And the kitty cat it's a very relaxed. It's like, take this time out, take this break, and sort of reground yourself. Reground yourself, find yourself again. The Three of Cups is at the bottom. This is like a reconciliation, a happiness, but it feels a little bit like maybe it's going out with your friends. Going out with your friends and having a good time in that way. Let's clarify. I forgot how much I like doing pick a card. This is going to be fun having this other channel over here. All right. Lay a solid foundation, right? Now let's look at that. That's the card that is the sort of namesake of your pile here. Maybe that's the problem. Like no solid foundation has been laid. So it's so up in the air. Lay a solid foundation with Beaver Spirit. Lay a solid foundation. Wow. This is about following your intuition and really going with it. Like, don't hold back. But I don't think that's right now. I'm just going to say, like, I don't think that's right now. The Knight of Wands. Oh, here we go. Right? Like, the Knight of Wands, too, can be a little bit of that in and out energy. And with the High Priestess, there's an awful lot of unknown. Either one or both of you, it seems like, might be making conscious choices to pull in and out of this connection, and whether that is communication or just if you're kind of emotionally there or not, or even physically there. So that, like, a better foundation needs to be laid here. There's too much energy about it being up in the air. The Five of Swords, it feels like you're kind of done with it. The Five of Wands. I'm sorry, it's the Five of Wands. I still feel like that there's some sort of conflict there. You can't get past that. It's like, that's a really conflictive situation. So that still holds up. Now, the Strength and the Nine of Cups have come out to clarify this Five of Wands for your current feelings about the relationship, this connection. I feel like deep down inside, you would like to see this work. But I also feel like, because the Nine of Cups is like your own happiness, like owning this and no one else really affecting it. Like, I think that that's a desire to achieve that as well with the Strength card. Like, to be strong enough to find happiness too, even on your own, because the Five of Pentacles is coming up as a Strength. Maybe you feel like you have to compete for this person's attention. Maybe they have a lot of other obligations within their life. And it's always difficult for them to be kind of present. So it's almost like kind of leaving you on your own to say, well, what makes me happy? I mean, this person's not around for me to do anything with, or... So they see you as the sun. They see you as the sun. Holy crap. The Sun and the Ten of Cups. They see you as everything. Everything. They really do. Like, you're their wish fulfillment. You're their dream come true. So why is this not working? Is it, there's got to be something. Why is it the Five of Wands? What is this? The Magician. Look at this shit. I'm telling you this. The Magician and the Seven of Cups. The Magician is the weakness. So there, the weakness is showing up. The weakness in this connection is what is causing you to feel the way you do. It's not necessarily this person. It's the weakness that's showing up in this connection that makes you feel the way you do. And it leaves you feeling really confused and having no idea. Like, I have no idea if this person is in or out. I have no idea if this person has any feelings. I have a lot of feelings. I have no idea if this is the Five of Wands can be about competition and competing. I have no idea if I'm even in the running. Lord. This Nine of Wands, this almost reminds me, I have to keep going. And what I'm about to say is not going to be set in cement, a hardened cement, because things will continue to pull out more information with the clarifiers. But this to me is almost like the energy of someone that can be madly, wholly, and fully in love with someone, but have no idea how to express it. And it always comes out the wrong way. And it leaves the other person feeling like, this is just a stupid waste of time. I don't understand. But the person is literally like, oh my God, you're like what I've always dreamed of. So, you're both in Nine of Swords. Why? Well, I don't know. I can see that there's a problem here. The Eight of Cups. See? There's emotional distance here. There's definitely emotional distance. Somebody's pulled away emotionally. And this poor girl is kind of crying. And she's looking at all of her books and all of her notes. Oh, the little kitty is trying to console her. So, I mean, the fact that she looks like, I mean, she's kind of playing with her hair and she's looking down and she's crying. It's like, it affects, okay, so this is why. Because her emotions are being affected by what her mind is telling her here. So this is why the emotional disconnection has happened. But it says this is a connection. This is what you both have in common. Is the sun setting or rising? Because you are this person's sun, and the sun is coming up over that horizon. Or is it lowering? I kind of feel like she's been up all night because of all the books, and the bed is a mess. So I feel like the sun is rising. Is this person coming towards you? Why is the sun rising or setting? What's going on with that sun in the background? Oh, the Three of Wands. Oh, but not yet. No, I wouldn't call it like that because you got the Queen of Wands with it. Okay, the sun. What's going on with the sun? Because the sun reflects how this person sees you. Hope, happiness, all that good stuff. Three of Wands. This is to expect something. Come in. A ship is coming in. But then you have the Four of Pentacles. And when I saw that, I thought, oh, not just yet. There might be a pause here, but expect something to come in. And the Queen of Wands, this is movement. This is dynamic energy. This is moving forward. This is no longer being in the Nine of Swords. And so I feel like that Four of Pentacles with that Queen of Wands there, to me, is telling me like somebody's ends up having a really strong, firm hold in what it is they want to do. And they want to do the Queen of Wands. That might have come out wrong. Sure, Queen of Wands. That might have come out wrong too. Yeah, okay. Let's keep going, Cindy. If you know me from my other channel, you know things will come out wrong sometimes. So, the Five of Pentacles is actually the Strength. The Strength? How is this the Strength? Something's cooking in the background. Ten of Pentacles, Page of Wands, the Justice card, and the Ace of Swords. It's almost like waiting for some sort of communication. Like if you're the Five of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles coming up as a clarifier, it's almost like you've been locked out of something. You've been locked out of a place. You've been taken out of a home. You've been taken out of a workspace. It's some sort of a building that you can't get into anymore. And something significant there. This is where people, they either work or live, and they have abundance and growth and community. And this, no, but it's coming up as a Strength. So I feel like for whatever reason, there needed to be some sort of separation. In the universe, things have played out in a way that there needed to be some sort of separation. Maybe like a cooling off period. Because now I get, like here, like the Page of Wands, like this is communication. So some sort of communication about a place that you've been isolated from, a place that you've been locked out of, if you're feeling like homeless, workless, separated from this person. And now we have Justice in the Eight of Swords. So bringing in a balance, and it's all about truth and clarity. Which is nice because you got, like, I have no idea. You're sitting in the, I have no idea. I can't even manifest this. I have no idea what this person thinks or feels. It's left me feeling like, you know what, the only thing I can really work on here is my own inner strength and happiness. So maybe that's what had to happen. Maybe that's what was important in this connection. For you to develop that. The weakness is this Magician. The Magician is the weakness. The Magician is the weakness. Oh, look at that. Look at, well, Four of Cups, Knight of Cups. Four of Cups, Knight of Cups. That's that on and off energy. Four of Cups, Knight of Cups. It definitely, yeah, like somebody has to share their feelings and emotions. I feel like you have no idea. You have no idea. And it's almost as if to say, you know, I have no idea what other people feel. Screw it. I got to work on myself. Good for you. That's the healthiest thing to really do. So if something feels like it was a missed opportunity, it needs like sort of, that same energy needs to come forward. If somebody shared their heart or opened up, then the same thing needs to happen. Otherwise, it's just like Magician. You don't know what's going on. Is it a magic act? Is it real? Is it pretend? Is it fake? Is it an illusion? Ah, it's an illusion, right? With the Seven of... That's really strong with the Magician and the Seven of Cups. Is this an illusion? So what needs to be addressed for this to be successful is the Seven of Pentacles. There needs to be a better plan here. Seven of Pentacles. The King of Cups and the Eight of Swords. Now, that's so funny. I'm not really getting that this reading resonates much at all with pile number 1, but it's really funny because the Eight of Swords was the card they had over here. What needs to be addressed, somebody has a lot of feelings and not doing a thing about it. That's pretty clear. Someone has a lot of feelings and they're not doing a thing about it. I forgot how easy tarot is to read when it's about people's relationships. Let's look at the Three of Cups. You got the Three of Cups as the underline here. The Three of Cups. Oh, what's that? Oh, that damn Nine of Swords. Will this come together again? It's kind of like, it feels like that's what this thought is about. Will this come together again? Anything else with this? The Devil. Shit. Something is really holding this apart. God, that's terrible. The underlying here is, will this come together again? I'm going to tell you, I think it's completely up to this person. They know how they feel. You have no idea how they feel. And it's important you to be separated from other things right now, or at least this person, to work on your own inner happiness. The problem here, like what really needs to be addressed, is somebody has a lot of feelings and they're not moving on it, they're not showing it. Oh, there's hope. There's always hope. You got the Lovers and the Ace of Cups at the bottom. So, well, maybe this person is going to show up and express something. Maybe. That's all I got for you. I hope it was helpful. You just keep doing what you're doing for you. It's really good. All right, thank you, pile number 2. I'm going to pick everything up and get ready for pile number 3. I'm getting hungry. I should have had a bigger snack. I forgot that these are longer than doing like a zodiac reading. Although, well, if I do the extended, yeah. So I don't have to. The other part, there's another pile of cards here, so I don't have to shuffle. Because you have to hang out for all of my reading, or for all piles. So now we're going to the Canary. Canary in a coal mine. Sing your own song. Oh, wait. Show that yet. Yeah, we're ready. I'm going to shuffle a little bit on camera so you guys know that I shuffled. So, yeah. Pile number 3, the Canary. For those of you that pick the Canary, sing your own song. Wow, that's a sense of independence there, isn't it? Sing your own song, Canary people. Pile number 3, their true love spread. That Eight of Swords has been showing up like son of a gun in these three readings. freaking Magician too. Wow, you're quite the underlying. We'll go into that in a minute. We will go into that in a minute. All right, my dear friends, your current feelings about this relationship, this connection, is you feel trapped, like you can't move towards it. You're feeling like, maybe you're feeling like it's off limits. Maybe you're feeling like it's taboo. It's untouchable. The person is untouchable. That there's obstacles in the way that you are not allowed to get through. Even if you tried, it could be really painful and hurtful. That's a really interesting energy, how you feel about this. This person, their emotions towards you is the 8 of Wands. So this person either is hoping that you're going to communicate or that they want to communicate. So I'm going to clarify. Their emotions towards you is communication. So saying it that way, it feels like this person wants to communicate. How are you both bound? What you have in common? It's the 5 of Wands. It feels like you're being pulled in a direction you don't want to go. 5 of Wands can be about competition. The 5 of Wands came out for all of these. All 3 of these. As did the 8 of Swords. That's interesting. The 5 of Wands. But it feels like you're being pulled in a direction you don't want to go. So you're both being pulled in directions you don't want to go. The Strength. Look at this. The Strength. I feel like you people out there, I think you'd be good for each other. So, the 2 of Cups. I think you two would be really good for each other. That's the Strength. The Strength is you have a lot of love and feelings there. That is the only spot that Cups are showing up in this reading. The Strength is the love and emotion that you both have for each other. That's the Strength here. Everything else is secondary. The Weakness. What you both need to improve is the Hangman. It's almost like watching for the other person to do something. Because you're both doing it. It says what you both. When I created this spread, I tried to make it fair. It's not just about them and it's not just about you. You have to work on this together. But you're really the one getting the advice. So, you know. When I used to do these for private readings, I would suggest to the person, why don't you send it to your person so they can see the advice? They didn't want to do that. Yeah, the weakness here is that you're both, I feel like, waiting for the other person to do something. You're both trying to understand each other. You could both be caught up in some sort of situation that's leaving you hanging. Because it does also feel like what you kind of have in common here is you're being pulled in a direction you don't want to go. You're trying to get out of something. Trying to move past something. What needs to be addressed is the Strength card. Somebody needs to show some leadership here. I kind of feel like that when this is the weakness. You're both just watching. Nobody's doing anything. Somebody needs to take the lead and own this. It's almost like this person is making wishes and dreams, and you feel like you can't go anywhere. And I don't want to be heavy on you with that, because maybe you can't. Like, it's been the worst. Reading tarot for the collective in the last year and a half has been, ugh. When I see cards like the 8 of Swords, and the Hangman, and the Hermit, and the 4 Pentacles, and Temperance, like, well, maybe you're not allowed to go anywhere. Maybe the places that you used to go are closed. So, I can't really say this. You know, it's all in your head. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. But I'm going to clarify and find out. Sing your own song. How is this tying in? I'm not really feeling that yet. Let's see. Let's clarify that first. Sing your own song with the canary. Sing your own song, canary spirit. Wow. This is almost like self-expression. Really express yourself. Don't feel so tied up. Be excited about a new beginning. I love it when the cards are telling you what to do. Be excited. Can you do that? I know. Let's see where it keeps going here. Okay, let's clarify your 8 of Swords. Why are you feeling like this with the 8 of Swords? Why do you feel like you can't move, you're stuck, you're trapped? You got the King of Wands, the 4 of Wands, the Page of Cups, and the 9 of Pentacles. You know, I'm going to be honest. I feel like you're not sure if this person is in connection or not. Because the King of Wands could have more than one thing going on. He's the one king that could be like that. Not all the time, but it's possible. I mean, you feel like you can't move here. And then you have sort of like the relationship card. And the page could be a child, but then what's over here? Or could it be the Nine of Pentacles? Maybe you're in a relationship. What I'm trying to figure out, though, is how you go from the page to the Nine of Pentacles. How does this sort of little romantic energy, this little poetic guy, have anything to do with getting out of a connection and becoming single? If you're in a connection that's got you tied down and held back, I feel like you want to make some sort of a move to get yourself out of that. But you want to come out on the other end, like still feeling kind of fresh and happy and not feeling like damaged and hurt and wounded. And have like some independence here. The Eight of Wands. Your person's feelings, emotions towards you. Mostly emotions. Well, those are feelings. I don't know. Are your feelings your emotions? So the Eight of Wands. They're the Eight of Wands. They've got the Eight of Wands. Does this person want to communicate? What do they want to do? They want justice. They want balance. They want harmony. They want things to be evenly discussed with the Eight of Wands. What kind of balance is this person looking for? Friggin' Temperance. Wow, that's a lot of divinity. Temperance and the Hermit. If you haven't heard from this person in a bit, I could see that here. There's definitely a sense of wanting to communicate. Maybe there's something that they're involved in that has to do with the legal system or some sort of a legal contract that has their attention. Like something has to come to some sort of a balance first. But they really want to bring balance. I think this person is finding balance within themselves. And they want to bring that outside of themselves into something with you, with like either movement, communication. How you're connected here. You've got the Five of Wands, or what you have in common. The Five of Wands is what you have in common. The Lovers. Wow, it's almost like you don't have freedom to make choice. Because it's like you're being pulled in a direction you don't want to go. I think you both want the same thing. I think you both are interested in each other. But you can't. Or things keep playing out in a certain way that it doesn't happen. The Strength is the Two of Cups. Let's see. The Strength is the Two of Cups. The Four of Swords. This would be very healing. If something needs... Oh my gosh. Okay, the Strength is the Two of Cups. The Four of Swords, the Knight of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, and the World card. I really feel like both of you have something to give to the other. Of course, with the Two of Cups. I mean, that's also what that kind of signifies. The way I've described it is that. And both having a capacity to kind of warm each other's heart is how I would describe that. With the Knight of Cups approaching this Five of Pentacles. The Page of Wands, like kind of like flirty, fun communication. And then ending a cycle. Like, and to me, when it says like ending, like successfully ending a cycle. So this is almost as if it would end a cycle of healing for both of you. The strength that is in this connection, if you could come together, I guess, is it would complete a healing cycle. maybe trusting again in other people, opening up your heart and feeling like it won't get hurt. The weakness is this Hanged Man. You're both waiting for the other one to do something. The Hierophant, the Three of Pentacles, and the Two of Pentacles. Wow, whoa, self-sacrifice. Because the Hangman is sort of known as, that is also something that goes with the Hangman, is purposely holding yourself back in a sense of self-sacrifice. And with the Hierophant and the Three of Pentacles, and then the Two of Pentacles, there's definitely someone has got something here that they're committed to, that they're bound to, and it could be work. It could be work, it could be school. It could be like a marriage, but not really getting that. I kind of get that with you, to be honest. I get that with you. So it may not be a choice to be disconnected. It's a little bit like that energy of, I mean, I don't know that it's this, but like someone going off to war and they just have to go. So there's a separation that really couldn't be prevented. Like with all this pentacles and responsibility and working together, and having a lot to manage and juggle and deal with, and, you know, answering to the Hierophant. So you could be answering to some sort of institution, a place of work, a place of worship, somebody's higher calling, like going off to war. What needs to be addressed is the Strength card. Somebody needs to be the leader here. There's that sunshine. Yeah, wow, lots of Leo energy. And the Six of Wands. I don't know. I kind of feel like you both, because your Strength is the Two of Cups. You both have equal feelings for each other. And the connection would be mutually reciprocated on many, many levels. So somebody here, somebody needs to step up and really say what they hope and wish for and dream of to create some sort of success here. That's all you gotta do. That's it, right? Oh yeah, it's so easy to do. That's one of the things I hate about not having the facial expressions. You can't tell when I'm being sarcastic. Now, look at your underline. You have the Magician. You have the Five of Cups. You have the Nine of Pentacles. And you have the Ten of Cups. Now that I see this Nine of Pentacles twice, I think you're both available. So I don't think it's a marriage. I'm not sure what this is with you, with the King of Wands and the Four of Wands. It could even be maybe a hesitation about commitment and wanting to take it slow with the Page. And just, you know, make sure Nine of Pentacles, that you can keep this Nine of Pentacles for a bit in a day. Like with just sort of like more like a single energy. But your heart tugs at this, or this tugs at your heart. And then here though, this underline, I feel like the Magician is, in this case, it feels like someone who's manifested themselves out of a situation that kind of left them in disappointment. It didn't work out very well. It didn't work out how they planned or thought it ever would. And then they have this sovereignty with the Nine of Pentacles. And the Ten of Cups is bringing these two cups together. Let's clarify that for you. That's a nice little spread, actually, at the bottom. Clarify the underline. Or is it frig? You know what I hear you saying? Like, sure, Cindy, I don't know anymore. I'm not sure. I don't know what this person wants. And I feel like I can't move towards them. Because you have the Eight of Swords twice. You're just confused. I feel like you have no idea how... How do you think this person feels? You know, it's really funny. I'm not really getting that in this reading. Like, how you think this person feels. How do you think this person feels about you? The Empress, the Seven of Wands, the Nine of Cups, and the Ten of Swords. It's almost like thinking, I think this person was attracted to me, but I think they're going their own way to find happiness and get through an ending. I kind of feel like you think this person maybe liked you in the past, but now it was more important to defend their own happiness and an ending. You feel like an ending. I think you feel like there's an ending here. That's why you're confused. Like, I don't understand how the bottom of that, like the underline in this pile, Cindy, could be saying that, because as far as I understand, there's nothing here to move towards. I'm only a messenger. You got the Ten of Pentacles. You got the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups at the bottom. I think there's something still to play out here. Maybe not immediately, but it doesn't take much to get this going. Like, somebody just has to show, you know, like somebody has to be the yang. If you're both being yin energy and waiting to just be receptive, if nobody else is moving forward, then there's nothing that's going to happen. That's what that feels like happening here. So take that, like, as you will in terms of your situation, what you know of it. Like, if you've already given of yourself in this and this other person isn't reciprocating, well, you're not going to keep flogging a dead horse, right? So there you go, guys. My very first video, I tried to bring some love into I think we did bring some love. I was definitely feeling that people had love here. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming to my very first video. Oh, I want to say until next time to be gentle with yourself. Should I carry that on this one? I don't know why not. Why shouldn't I? It's me. It's not like it's the channel thing. So I'm going to say that next time. No, do be gentle with yourself. Oh my gosh. Bye.